Imagine for today's history lesson, you wake up tomorrow morning, not in your own bed, not in your own century. You open your eyes inside a small wooden cottage. The roof is made of thatch. The air smells faintly of smoke. Something alive is scratching inside the wall. Your phone is gone. Your wallet is gone. Google Maps has abandoned you. Welcome to Echoes of Every Day, where we explore history's lessons for today. Congratulations, you've just arrived in medieval England. Your mission is simple: survive. Not forever, just 1 week. Sounds easy enough. After all, people managed it for centuries. How hard could 7 days possibly be? Well, let's find out. The first problem appears before you've even had breakfast. Language. Now, you might be thinking, I speak English, I'll be fine. Not necessarily. If you've landed around the year 1300, people are speaking Middle English, and it sounds familiar enough to tease you. Imagine listening to English after someone replaced every third word with Dutch, French, German, and complete nonsense. You'd catch fragments, miss everything important, and accidentally agree to things that you absolutely didn't mean to. Asking for directions could easily end with someone handing you a chicken. Communication just became your first survival skill. And then there's breakfast, or rather the lack of your usual breakfast. Forget cereal, forget toast, forget coffee, especially forget coffee. Coffee hasn't reached England yet. Your mornings begin with coarse bread, perhaps some cheese, maybe onions. If you're fortunate, a little ale. Wait, ale for breakfast? Yeah, because water wasn't always trustworthy, particularly in towns. Small beer or weak ale often contained very little alcohol and was safer to drink than contaminated water. Imagine explaining to your coworkers that you're switching from cappuccinos to breakfast beer because you're embracing historical authenticity. Human resources would have questions. Now comes the second challenge. You need a job, because medieval villages weren't particularly enthusiastic about random strangers wandering around saying, I don't actually know where I came from. That's an excellent way to become everyone's favorite suspect. People knew each other. Entire villages had grown up together. A new face stood out immediately. Without family connections, without land, without trade, life became complicated very quickly. So perhaps you'll tell them you're a programmer. Silence. What's a programmer? Well, it's someone who writes codes. Oh, you're a scribe? No. A monk? Nope. A wizard? Maybe let's circle back to that blacksmithing. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most modern skills simply wouldn't transfer. You can't repair tractors. There aren't any. You can't build websites. There isn't one. Your knowledge of Excel impresses absolutely nobody. Meanwhile, the village blacksmith can make nails, horseshoes, locks, knives, and farming tools. Who's more useful? History has a wonderfully humbling answer, and then there's hygiene. You've probably heard medieval people never bathed. That's mostly a myth. People washed. Public bathhouses existed. Hands were cleaned before meals. Clothing was maintained carefully. But don't expect a hot shower with perfect water pressure, or shampoo with 17 different botanical extracts. Your entire skincare routine has just become a bucket. Next comes medicine. You trip over a tree root. Nothing dramatic, just a small cut on your leg. Today, you'd rinse it, apply antiseptic, stick a bandage on it, and continue your day. Medieval England, that tiny cut suddenly becomes one of the most dangerous things that happens all week. Without antibiotics, even minor infections could become life-threatening. It's strange to realize that modern medicine has made us forget how dangerous ordinary life used to be. And then there's sleeping. No memory foam mattress, no blackout curtains, no white noise machine. Instead, you're lying on a straw mattress. Hopefully fresh straw. Hopefully. Outside, dogs bark. Someone's rooster believes dawn starts at approximately 2 in the morning. Your neighbor is apparently splitting firewood before sunrise because productivity culture existed long before LinkedIn. Sleep becomes less about comfort and more about accepting defeat. By day 3, you decide to take a walk. Surely this will be relaxing. Except roads are muddy, really muddy. There's a reason medieval travelers often measured journeys in days instead of kilometers. Everything takes long. Want to visit the next town? Several hours. You need to see London? I hope you packed patience. Modern life has quietly rewired our brains. We're annoyed if food delivery takes 40 minutes. A medieval traveler might spend that long simply getting around one particularly stubborn puddle. And then comes food. If you survive 3 days on bread, pottage, onions, cheese, and perhaps a little bacon, if fortune smiles on you, suddenly you do questionable things for a banana. Think about it. Bananas are so ordinary today that children refuse to eat them because they have too many banana strings. 700 years ago, most English villagers had never even seen one. Modern supermarkets are genuinely astonishing. Not because they contain luxury, because they contain normality. Thousands of ordinary things gathered from every corner of the planet. Any medieval king would have wandered through the fruit aisle in complete disbelief. Day 4. You begin missing something unexpected. Privacy. Everyone knows where you are. Everyone notices what you're doing. Everyone has opinions about it. Your neighbors don't need social media. They simply watch. Community provides security. It also provides an audience. Imagine trying to secretly order fast food, except the entire village already knows before the horse reaches your house. The upside, you're rarely lonely. The downside, you're never alone. By day 5, you notice something else. Nobody seems particularly rushed. People work incredibly hard, but not constantly. Life follows daylight, the seasons, church bells, harvests. When darkness falls, work largely stops. Not because everyone discovered work-life balance, because candles are expensive. It's surprisingly difficult to answer emails when electricity won't be invented for another 500 years. Modern technology has extended our days almost indefinitely. Our ancestors couldn't work until midnight because night itself said nope. Sometimes history's greatest productivity hack was the sunset. And then comes your biggest challenge: purpose. When you ask someone, what do you want to do with your life? They'd look confused. I farm. No, but what's your passion? I farm. No, but what are you truly meant to become? Better at farming? For most medieval people, purpose wasn't discovered, it was inherited. Responsibility came first. Identity followed. Today, we often reverse that equation. We search endlessly for identity, hoping purpose will appear afterward. Neither system is perfect, but they're profoundly different. Finally, day 7 arrives. Against all odds, you've survived. No plague, no highway robbers, no infected splinters, no accidental accusations of witchcraft. Congratulations. Now comes one final question. Would you stay? At first, perhaps. Life feels slower. People know each other. The stars are brighter. And nobody interrupts dinner with notifications. Nobody schedules meetings about scheduling meetings. It's tempting. Until you remember one serious illness, one failed harvest, one broken bone, difficult childbirth, infected tooth, and everything changes. Modern life can be exhausting, bureaucratic, overstimulating, constantly connected, but we've quietly eliminated thousands of dangers our ancestors accepted as ordinary. The miracle of modern civilization isn't just smartphones, it's surviving things that once killed millions. So, could you survive 1 week in medieval England? Probably, especially if you arrived healthy. The real question is different. Would medieval England survive? You. But think about it. You possess knowledge that would seem miraculous. You understand germs, nutrition, astronomy, basic engineering, vaccination, electricity, printing, steam power, modern agriculture. You know the earth circles the sun. You know what causes disease. You know potatoes exist. Unfortunately, knowing something and proving it are different things. How do you explain bacteria without a microscope? How do you build electricity without copper wire factories? How do you convince people the earth is round when your evidence begins with, "Trust me, bro"? History reminds us that knowledge alone doesn't change civilizations. Infrastructure does. Communities do. Thousands of ordinary people building upon each other's discoveries do. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson hidden inside this thought experiment. We often imagine ourselves as independent individuals, capable of surviving anywhere through intelligence alone. But almost everything we rely on, clean water, electricity, medicine, roads, food supply, the internet, it exists because millions of strangers cooperate every single day. Take away that invisible network, and even the smartest among us quickly become ordinary. So, yes, you might survive 1 week in medieval England, but by the end of it, you'd probably find yourself staring in a loaf of coarse bread, dreaming not of castles or knights or heroic adventures, but of something wonderfully, gloriously mundane: a hot shower, a supermarket, and a dentist. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, YouTube thinks you'll like the one on your screen right now, so why not continue the journey? And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more explorations into history and everyday life. This is Echoes of Everyday, the history's lessons for today.